what's your approach when you're engaged by a startup or a company to create sustainable growth in a digital world? Because the thing is, in the last 10 years, the way we grow companies and the way businesses is a very, very different to what it used to be, isn't it? So what's your process for sustainable growth? I'd be interested in the steps and so on.
Yeah, I can definitely give a quick overview. It's going to
Yeah.
be quite a quick overview, obviously. But basically, what I've realized is that there is one major problem in most companies, especially after the 55, 70, 75 people. After that, communication becomes a big problem. Even if we say, oh, yeah, we have Slack, we have Workplace, Facebook Workplace, or whatever, and everybody says, oh, we communicate a lot. We have a lot of meetings, we have Zoom, as we mentioned. There is still an issue of communication. All the communication that we try to do is synchronous in meetings in offices as well if we're not remote. But asynchronously, we don't have a proper way of documenting things, knowing who's doing what, so that we don't repeat the work, making sure that we all row in the same direction. The rowing in the same direction. I think that's why I guess I love sailing as well. Going into one way, is definitely I've seen this in every company. Is everybody's trying to do something else. We do bring some goal setting frameworks like OKRs and so on, but people don't believe in it. So what is my first thing is to make sure that we all understand the same thing, that we all row in the same direction, each department. And how do I do that? It's by trying to bring better frameworks, not just better, but more sustainable frameworks than OKRs, right? So we take OKRs, objectives and key results, right? Just for the people that may not know. And what we try to do is to actually start talking more about the challenges that each team member, each department has as well. Because right now, what I've realized is that we all got into this a bit fluffy, I'm going to call it. And we're all like, oh, goals, revenue goals, revenue goals, revenue goals, revenue goals. Okay, but nobody says about the problems that we have, right? And when we start talking about the problems and we're announcing these problems or we're documenting them and putting them somewhere, we always find another team member who has a solution for it that we've never expected. So what I'm trying to mention here is my first goal is to really bring the collective intelligence and really tap into that collective intelligence that you have in your team, because you've hired these people for a reason. Don't put them in a box. Don't put them in a box and say, this is your job and that's the only thing that you're doing. No, you have to be able to actually have more cross-skill teams. This is why I create growth squads. So right after that, what's going to happen is growth squads. One person from product, one person from marketing, one person from sales, one person from customer support, sometimes even a finance person. They should sit together and they should act as a team, as a growth team. Because the things that they will find together, as looking from different angles, are so much better than the things that we can do as one kind of team that only thinks about marketing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.